In this video I'm gonna replace the power connector for the Big Muff Electro-Harmonix Big Muff pedal. This exact pedal is for bass, but it doesn't really matter since they all are basically the same regarding the power connector. So at first I disassemble the pedal, remove all the screws, remove the potentiometers and all this stuff. I bought this pedal a few days ago for about 15 bucks, used of course. It was in pretty bad condition. I had to do like 20, maybe 30 minutes of cleaning and removing, polishing some scratches from the case and stuff like that. Some of the potentiometers got stuck and I used the pliers to remove them. I think this pedal has been serviced or repaired or modded several times, but it was brought back to almost stock by the guy who I bought it from. When I say almost, I mean it misses the switch. The switch, this is actually the switch which is not present on a simple electric guitar Big Muff, but is present on a bass Big Muff. The switch does some modding of the tone circuit. It either adds bass or either mixes the clean signal into the output signal. So like if you got a bass guitar, I suppose you wanna have some clean bass mixed with your fuzz. But anyway, so the switch is missing here. So the previous owner told me that it always works in the mode with the EQ set to bass. So in some video later I'm going to have to fix that, since I don't play bass, I play usual guitar. Anyway, the pedal works now, so I only want to replace the jack in this video. Sorry, the connector. I'm experiencing some problems taking it out. And I can't figure out why it doesn't open at all. It's stuck because it's holding in several places, in the input-output jacks, in the shafts of the potentiometers, in the power adapter. Oh, here it goes. Oh, it's pretty good shape. I think I can manage. I have several connectors for this thing. We're gonna see which one I'm gonna use. First I'm gonna use soldering iron to remove the old connector. I mean, using this you gotta be careful, because it's hot, it can damage can burn the traces on the PCB and do a lot of nasty stuff, so you gotta be a little careful. I'm not so careful with this exact pedal because, as I told you, it cost me like 15 bucks, and I don't use fuzz at all. I just bought it because it was cheap and decided to repair it a little bit. Taking out these kind of connectors is pretty hard because you gotta melt several pins together, like two, maybe three pins all together. You gotta melt them with your soldering, otherwise they will not go. And it takes some practice and some. Maybe I should put the PCB in a vise so that my left hand would be free and I could help it with desoldering this stuff. But anyway, I want it to be fast and I don't want it to bother a lot. Here it goes. Yep. So the old one goes away. Take a look how it's broken. I think it's working, but it's broken. I wanna put a new one, and I'm gonna see which one fits best. Sorry for the camera focus. I'm recording it on my mobile phone, and I don't know why the camera is always trying to refocus the image, and I can't seem to do anything with it. Maybe I'll buy a separate camera if I make more of these kind of fast repair videos. First, I want to remove some solder, some old solder from the holes, and I'm gonna do it by pressing this. I don't know how it's called in English. You could use some kind of a pin or a flat screwdriver, small flat screwdriver. You just hit in the place with your iron and push down the solder. Oh, you could use the thing which sucks all the solder out, but I don't have it here. Anyway, it will be fine this way. Add some flux. Add some flux on the pins of the connector. It's actually a very cheap flux, and but it's fine for this case. Test fit it. I think it fits, but let's see. No, this pin goes the wrong way. Maybe it's too thick. I don't know. Actually, this is a used connector. It was from an old Asus home router, but I don't use that router anymore, and I took a lot of caps from its board and some connectors and switches, so this is the last part I'm gonna use from that router. I have a new one at home. Looks much better, actually. I'm gonna finish up the solder on top of the board just to make it look a little bit nicer, and I think I'm gonna close this panel. When you do this kind of stuff, you gotta pay attention on what on the connection you make with the solder. You don't want it to be a cold solder joint. What I mean by cold is that there is a solder blob, but the pin is not actually soldered, so it may be dirty or there may be some kind of air inside. I don't know how it happens, but anyway, you gotta pay attention. So after you finish, you remove the flux, you carefully remove the flux, and you see under the flux how good the connection is. I'm actually not using the best tool for this. The best tool would be a Q-tip with some alcohol to remove it, but I'm physically scratching it. I don't, as I said, I don't really care about how this pedal will look on the inside, so if there are some scratches on the PCB, it doesn't really matter. It cost me 15 bucks. But if you are working on an expensive pedal or somebody else's pedal, you should be careful. Try to remove it with chemicals. I mean, like soft chemicals, like alcohol. Do not use something that will scratch your PCB. I think I'm done. I'm gonna reassemble it, and that would be it. I wonder if it will fit now with the new connector. It looks like it's a little bit bigger, but no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's good. Maybe pop in here a little bit. Yeah, it's alright. I'm not gonna use any pliers or some other instrument to tighten the screws around here, because in a few days I'm gonna disassemble it again to remove any mods, any modifications left on this pedal, or maybe add some of my own, because I don't really like how the bass Big Muff sounds on the guitar. I mean, it's too, how do I say it? It's too dirty on the low end. I suppose it's fine when you use a bass, but when you use an electric, when you attack, it's too dirty, like it's blurring or something. So that's it. If you like the video, you may put a like, you may not put a like. I don't really care, since I'm not gonna be a cool video blogger anyway, I suppose. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope it helped some of you guys to repair your Big Muff, or actually maybe any other guitar pedal which has a bad power connector. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.